What's the next thing? Do you think this gets you a title shot?
Yep, a win over Reyes definitely gets me a title shot for sure. You go in there, you handle business, then there will be no denying a title shot for sure.
All right, here he is. He's going to be headlining his first UFC show on September the 27th here in America, the 28th over in Perth. Huge fight for him, very important fight in the UFC light heavyweight division. He's the one and only Carlos Ulberg going up against Dominick Reyes in a little over a month's time. Hello, Carlos. Good morning to you. Carlos, can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me, guys.
I can only just hear you, bro.
Oh, can you hear me now? Carlos, can you hear me?
You just faint in the background.
Okay, let me keep going. Carlos, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello? Frank, what do I do? Talk to me.
We'll take care of this. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, we're going to be with you. There's some sort of audio issue here. Let's see. Is that a cat next to him or something? I don't know if he can hear me. But we'll get him. Oh, there's the cat. Oh, look at that. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm seeing.
Should be good.
Corner of my eye. Can you hear me now, Carlos?
All good.
Okay. Thanks for doing this. Appreciate it.
All good, man.
I know it's
no worries.
early in the morning over there. Are you an early riser or are you doing this under duress?
I am actually an early riser, man, so it's all good. We're all right.
Okay.
Nice to get the chill morning.
Is that your cat?
Yeah, it's the cat just wandering around asking for food.
Okay. What's the cat's name?
Pikachu.
Oh, are you an anime fan?
A little bit.
Pokemon?
Watch a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit. A bit of Pokemon, a bit of Dragon Ball.
Big opportunity for you when you got the word that you'll be headlining this Perth card against someone like Dominick Reyes, former title contender, a guy who I actually thought beat John Jones in 2020. What did you think?
About that fight?
Yeah, were you happy about the opportunity?
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, it was a no-brainer for us, it being so close to home. And a headliner. So the first time we're headlining, 5 rounds, something to prepare for something bigger.
What is bigger? What's the next thing? Do you think this gets you a title shot?
Yep, a win over Reyes definitely gets me a title shot for sure. You go in there, you put on a performance, and you handle business, then there will be no denying a title shot for sure.
I have a hard time arguing with you on that one. I think you're accurate. I'm just wondering, have you or your team been told this?
Not directly, but it's all about going in there and handling business, and that's all it comes down to for sure.
You were scheduled to fight him a couple times in 2024. So this is someone you've kind of thought about already, right? Like you've already had some sort of look at him, some sort of game planning, some sort of thoughts on fighting him. So it's not totally foreign to get ready for Dominick Reyes. Is that accurate?
Yeah, for sure. He's we were supposed to fight about a year ago, right? And I think I'm not too sure what happened there. I think maybe I'm not even sure who pulled out, but it didn't happen, and that's fine. Now we're in the position where we're headlining this show, so that's even more exciting.
And so you had a chance to be next to him. You guys did a press conference recently, a couple of weeks ago. What type of vibes did you get from him? What type of energy? Here you guys are facing off. He made the trek out there. What kind of vibes did you get from him?
Yeah, good energy. He's a good fella. I've met him previously, about a couple of weeks before that as well, when I went to Vegas, and we exchanged some words, real positive, and we didn't know we were going to fight each other at this point either. So it was nice to have the balance, but he came in correct when we met up in Perth, the same energy. So. You can tell that he's been in there, and he's paid his way to this path where he is now.
You know, I did notice in that press conference you referred to him as an old timer, right? Am I right?
Yeah. For sure.
I think technically he's only 11 months older than you. So what did you mean by that? There's the age breakdown for those that don't know.
Oh, you had to pull it up, eh?
Well, because I think maybe because I saw people commenting on it, so I think maybe what you meant was he's been around the UFC longer than you. Is that what you were referring to?
Could be, but when you hit 30 years old, every year counts, man. Every year counts.
Okay. Fair enough. So what did you mean when you called him that? Is it just technically that he's older than you, period, which is a fact?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. He has looked good, though, as of late, no? I mean, he has turned things around. He was on a skid there, but I think lately he's really, I don't know, he's rebounded nicely, in my opinion.
Yeah, he was on that skit, right? And yeah, I think he's done some searching or done some things in his camps, and now he's obviously on that 3-fight win streak. So yeah, I think that's really good. Like for us both, for me to be fighting someone like him at this stage of his career, where he's now on the up and on a different version of Arias.
There was in that same exchange, there was a good back and forth between you guys when you were asked, I think, about it being a 5-round fight, the main event, and you said you didn't need that extra time, and sort of insinuated that you didn't really need to train for this one, that it would be relatively easy. Is that you just trying to get under his skin, or is that legit how you feel?
Just a bit of light banter, man. Just a bit of light banter. I don't take any fight too lightly. I'm always training, I'm always in the gym, and it's I have a goal ahead of me, so it's just a bit of light banter. We had a bit of fun. The room was pretty dry, so we had to make some sort of fun out of it, and I think we both respect each other anyway, and there wasn't any bad blood there.
I love that. And it did work, I think, for the record. I think as far as the UFC is concerned, this is just your first time fighting close to home, right? Second time fighting close to home.
This will be the second time.
Yeah. You've only fought once before. How big of a deal is that to you? Are you happy about this, or do you not care? Do you prefer fighting in North America or overseas?
I love America. I do love fighting in America. I do love the trip to America, but fighting in somewhere so close to home is special. It's huge. It's the opportunity for family members now to travel over, and for me to do it all in front of my home ground is going to be special. So yeah, I think that in itself speaks alone.
Your last performance, great win over Jan Blachowicz. Do you feel like that was the stepping stone fight for you? Is that the one where people started to talk about you as being a legit contender? Or do you feel like that was the case going into that fight already?
Yeah, I thought so, man. I mean, like after the fight, I thought, okay, there'd be no denying. You fought someone who's also fought and gave both the champion and the former champion a very good go, and this may put me in the position where, okay, you might be the title contender next. So that was where my thoughts were. But obviously the UFC had different plans, and that's fine. That's fine. But fighting a guy like Jan, you can't. He was tough, man. He was a lot tougher than I expected. And there's not many people in the division who can say they went in there with Jan and handled business, because Jan is tough. He's as tough as nails, man.
And so, just curious, were you disappointed? Were you bummed
At what?
that you didn't get the title shot off of that?
Yeah, I was bummed. I was bummed for sure. Yeah.
Were you told before the fight?
Not directly, but
Okay.
I mean, just there was just a bit. I mean, when you're on at the time a 7, now 8 fight win streak, it's big, especially in the light heavyweight division. But I know now, it's you headlining the show. I think it all just makes sense now, because preparing for a title shot, I want to know that I have done a 5-round fight, and I think this is all perfect. Everything just flows. Whether coming off that fight with Jan and having the win and thinking this should cement me for a title shot. Now it's like, okay, it makes sense. Okay, now I've got this opportunity. It's a 5 round fight now, and this will prepare me for this title shot. So all I need to do now is go in there, do what I do, and then call my shot.
In a weird way, I do wonder if Alex Pereira would have beaten Magomed Ankalaev. Do you think that you'd be fighting for the belt already? Do you think the fact that he lost and they ran it back delayed things for you?
Could be, yeah, that for sure. Because when you look at the division, I think he's already fought everyone else up there in the top five. So that would have definitely given me that shot.
Who do you think wins the rematch, by the way?
Who do I think, man? That's a tough fight. It's a tough fight. You have Ankalaev, he's very technical, very sharp, but then he has a lot of power. He can go to the ground if he wants to. Then you have Pereira, who's got something to prove now, and he's been there before. And yeah, it's a tough one to sit on. So I think, yeah, I think it's going to be a tough fight. But it'll be interesting to be there to watch it.
Are you going to go there?
It'll be interesting to be there to watch it.
Yeah, because it's right after yours. So you win your fight, fly over to America.
That's the plan, man.
Get in the cage, maybe face to face.
That's it.
I love that. But for the record, you're not leaning one way or the other.
No.
Is there someone that you prefer to win? Meaning, like, oh, I wanna fight Alex. You know, you're presuming you're gonna win.
You know what? Fighting either one of those guys. But I mean, if Ankalaev gets the win, that just means that there'll be no trilogy. There'll be no.
Right.
There'll be, and then if anyone can beat Ankalaev, then that'll just mean you're at the cream. You're at the top. You're at the top.
Right. Well, which matchup do you like better?
Either one, man.
Yeah.
I think either fight just is massive. But if Ankalaev can pull that win, then it just cements him to be the dominant one at the top at the moment.
By the way, the shaved head look. What does this represent?
My shaved head look. It's just clean, man. It's just clean
Business.
What's that?
Maybe business. You're no time for making the hair all nice. You're worried about other things.
Yeah, that's it. Don't need to wake up and worry about my hair. 5 minutes in the mirror, just get up and go. So yeah, I think it's winter here. So when I got the hair shaved, it was like it's a bit cold. But yeah, it just means it's time to get to work, I think.
By the way, something that I learned recently. Your father, he represented Samoa in the Commonwealth Games, right? In boxing?
He did. Yeah, he did.
Incredible. Is he from Samoa originally?
He's from Samoa, yeah.
Wow. But where were you born?
I was born here in New Zealand.
But do you go back there?
I have been back there, but I haven't recently. Just been busy here in New Zealand. So it'll be nice to go back, because when I've gone back before, I really felt like I was home.
Did he try to
gone back before? I really felt like I was home.
Did he try to get you into boxing first before you made the transition to MMA?
Yeah, well, when I was younger, he'd always get me to do pad work with him, and that was kind of like some form of like if I had to do like some chore, like I guess I had to do it every day, really.
Ultimately, why didn't you continue down that path like him as far as boxing over MMA?
I don't know, actually. I think I just went into a different path, and as you do, you kind of just find your way back, and you get older and you start understanding things and realizing where your potentials are at. But I did continue on with a bit of rugby league. I played pretty much all the sports that you can name that were known here in New Zealand, and gave it a shot. Did really well with every single one of them. And then just found that fighting was so different, that feeling that I had after my very first fight. And then every fight after that was just a confirmation that, yeah, this is it. This is where I belong. So with all those other sports, although it was a really good team playing like sport and good adrenaline. This was just a different challenge, and that's what I needed.
There was a little bit of fighting in the rugby, right? So, and that kind of like opened the door for you to get to MMA, right?
Yeah, there was a little bit of that too, yeah. But it was the physicality in league that I loved, but then just something else that when I had this fight in rugby league, there was just that there was something with the intent that I had in my eyes,
Wow.
and I think that's what the judiciary had chosen, that this guy doesn't belong here.
Did you always kind of feel like you had that? Like, were you always a fiery kid growing up?
Not yeah, well, I mean, not so much of a fire kid. I was always very calm and collected. Just when the switch happened, then I could switch it on and off.
I saw at the UFC Hall of Fame in June, you were hanging with the Big Oos himself, Dwayne Johnson.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get to actually meet him, but I thought, you know what, like he is the man. He is a good representative of Samoa, and he represents it well. He makes us all look really good. So, he is definitely up there in terms of idols for me. Growing up watching him and just idolizing someone like him. So when I was like almost about to,
You were literally like
I
you
was
were like steps
I
away
was
from him.
steps. I could almost reach him. I was like, also, I'm one of the Usos. But yeah, I was like, oh, I don't know if he actually knows who I am just yet. Let me just maybe when the time is right, he'll know, and we'll kind of meet each other and have a proper conversation. And everything was kind of just everyone was in his business. So I thought, I'd just respect it and kind of sit back a bit and wait for the right timing.
Okay, I respect that. You don't want to pull him away from what he was doing. I know he was on the red carpet. You were on the red carpet too. He was doing interviews. I just thought maybe he really follows MMA, so I would be shocked if he doesn't know you.
I'm
And
sure he does, yeah.
especially given your background and how well you're doing, I would be absolutely shocked. You've never met him before. You've never talked to him.
Not yet, nah, no.
What about Joseph Parker? Have you ever crossed paths with him?
Yep. Joseph's, yeah. Joseph's a common. We live in the same city, so I catch up with him or see him
Man,
at events and things like that. So and he's nice. We keep in contact and yeah, man, I'm soon to go fishing with the guy. He's supposed to be a great fisherman. We're always but we're very busy men, and we have lives, and then outside of our careers, we have our families. So, and soon when because it's coming into summer, it's that's I think we're gonna bring the boats out and start to go out fishing because we love that here in New Zealand. Just really just a chance to get out on the water and get away from the city.
have you ever trained with him?
I haven't trained with Joseph.
Okay, he's a big boy.
You know, it was funny. Like, I think I was probably about 18, 19. I remember seeing him. I was like, hey, man, you're a boxer. You're about to be this and that. And I'm an MMA fighter. I think one day we're going to train with each other. And, we've always kept that same energy with each other and the respect that we have between the both of us.
I love it because he's doing incredible things now. He's really turned his career around. I think he should be fighting for the belt next. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but the scene out there in Australia and New Zealand is incredible. And you're in New Zealand now too, right? You're in Auckland, so training at City Kickboxing still. What is the
Yes.
vibe like with the team? Because there's a moment there where everyone's talking about City Kickboxing, and then as you know in the sport, it goes up and down. You're thriving. There's other guys coming through. Izzy's enjoying life now. How would you describe the vibe at the gym now?
The vibe is all young energy right now. It's all just young energy coming off um, the the success that a lot of the seniors have had in the past, but then you've got the coaches traveling back and forth because of the contenders series, and then you've also got a few more seniors, so it's kind of harder to walk in and you're like, oh man, these guys are slowly dropping off, but um, it's also very good to have the young energy just to keep you sharp because I've got a young fella in there from Tahiti who's just sharp as a blade, man, and he keeps me honest. So yeah, it's nice to have that young energy in the gym.
Love it. Official prediction, how do you see this playing out on the 27th/28th of September?
Man, I can see myself holding that belt. I can see myself holding the belt, and it will be in due time, for sure. In due time, and there will be no denying Carlos Ulberg, because I will reign king one day.
This time next year, you're UFC champion?
This time next year, for sure.
Can't wait. Can't wait to see it play out that way in your favor. Thank you, Carlos. Appreciate it. Good luck to you, and thanks for doing this so early in the morning over there.
Thank you, brother. I always respect it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. There he is, Black Jag himself, Carlos Ulberg, on some kind of run as of late. He's right now ranked third in the UFC's light heavyweight division. He's on an 8-fight winning streak dating back to February 2022. Joint third longest win streak in UFC light heavyweight history. He's got 8. Ankalaev, 9. Jones, 13. Slowly but surely. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.